Hey everybody, here's my review for Diagon Alley's Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. Let's get into it. Set number 76422. This set has 834 pieces, comes with 7 minifigures, retails for $89.99 and is currently at 11 cents per piece. Looking back at some Weasley specific Lego sets, yes, Diagon Alley as a whole isn't specifically for the Weasleys, but they have made some Attack at the Burrows, which is the Weasley household, and now they have this awesome Weasley shop, I would say. So yeah, over the last decade or so, the Lego and the Weasleys have definitely been pretty popular. The only set out of all these that are currently available is the 2020 Diagon Alley. It's still on Lego.com, but if you want to get the Attack at the Burrows ones, you're going to have to go to a third-party aftermarket place. And I will say, out of all of these sets so far, the 2020, of course, the big Diagon Alley is my favorite. Jumping into the minifigures of this set, there are 7 of them. I definitely give them all a green thumbs up. Let's break them down. First up, we have the Owl Post Worker. There isn't an actual character for this one in the movies, so I guess I give this one a 10 out of 10. The uniform looks really good, and it's a cool little minifigure to add on to the set. Next up, we have Romilda Vane, and of course, she's famous for being in the Half-Blood Prince, trying to find a love potion for Harry Potter, so it's a cool little minifigure to add on, and you don't really get her very often, and this is a one of one, so they've never made her before. Following Romilda, we have Lavender Brown, which is Ron's girlfriend in the movie. They did a really good job here. She has that sweater that she has in the movie. Looks absolutely perfect, and it goes perfect with this set. Next up, we have Jenny Weasley, and again, it goes perfect with the set. She is one of the main characters in the scene from this movie. This is also another one-of-one minifigure, and I think they did a really good job here. Next up, we have Ron Weasley, and I kind of feel bad for him. Yes, it's a one-of-one, so he hasn't been made before, but Ron always gets the short end of the stick when it comes to minifigures. He just has a plain brown sweater with some stripes on it. I guess it goes perfect with his character, but in this movie, he doesn't really stand out so much other than being Lavender's girlfriend, so I guess they did a good job. And last but not least, we have Fred and George Weasley. Both of these minifigures look really good. They have their brown suits on. Both have different color undershirts. Both these minifigures are one-on-one, so Lego knocked it out of the park over here. When it comes to Harry Potter and Lego, for some reason, they don't really hold up that much value. I don't necessarily know why. Maybe because the characters are overdone so much. But I mean, for 7 minifigures in this set, I think it's really good. I've always loved how Harry Potter does that. They normally hook you up with minifigures. Some of the other brands don't really do that, but Harry Potter always comes through. Getting into the box art with Harry Potter, it's the same as usual. They haven't made new box art in the last couple years. Hopefully in 2025, it'll be updated to maybe something new and fresh. But luckily with this set, it has so much color, so much character, a lot of minifigures, so it kind of saves the box art and makes it look a lot better. But now getting into the instructions, it's not much to see here either, unfortunately. There is no available information about the set or, scenes from the movie or inspiration from the creators of it. So a little disappointing here, but it's to be expected. Now getting into the actual set, you can see why it's kind of a popular set. It's pretty affordable. You get a lot. It's a miniature Diagon Alley building. It is super colorful and it has a ton of detail. It's actually one of the reasons why I actually got this set, because it can fit on any shelf. It has a lot of detail on there. The color kind of pops out and you get a lot of minifigures. If you look on the inside, there's so much to do with the minifigures. You can put them anywhere. There's 2 doors to this building. Then you have the Owl Post building on the side that attaches to that, which can be put on either side of the building. I thought that was a pretty cool feature. The arms on the front move. There's tons of windows on it. Overall, I just love this set. I think it was a really great size. It's definitely pretty affordable too, to get something different. Obviously, in the Harry Potter Lego sets, there are a lot of browns and kind of like green buildings, and that's pretty much it. So to have this much color in a set, I think sold a lot of people on it, and I think it continuously will. We're going to jump straight into the grading aspects of this. I'm going to grade this on experience, display, minifigures, and of course, price per piece. Getting into the experience part, I grade experience on overall. Was it worth it? Did I enjoy it? Was there enough time in the build? Would I spend my hard-earned money again on this set? And the answer is yeah, I would. I mean, it's definitely a 9 out of 10. It comes with enough minifigures to be satisfying. It has a good display aspect to it. It has enough pieces to make it last more than just like an hour worth of build. So I will say there's a lot of aspects into this one. So I rate experience a 9 out of 10. Display will be pretty easy here. I'm going to grade display 10 out of 10. It's perfect, has plenty of colors. Again, enough minifigures to fill in the set to display well. No question here, this is a perfect 10 out of 10. Jumping into the minifigure aspect of this one, I think they did a good job. I mean, there's 7 minifigures. That is plenty, and there's definitely some minifigures that you don't see very often, especially with these ones. These are all one of one, so it is very, very special. I guess I just wish I would have saw maybe 1 or 2 other different characters. Some of these characters I don't think anyone really cares about, like the Owl Post Worker and or Ramilda. She's okay, but she's in the movie for about 5 milliseconds, so maybe someone else would have been kind of cool. So I'm going to grade this one a 9 out of 10. Nowadays, grading price per piece can be a little difficult, especially with the price increases and inflation, stuff like that. So anything around the 9-10 cents and unfortunately 11 cents per piece is unfortunately going to have to be pretty perfect. It is a good value. At least they gave you enough minifigures again to justify maybe why it's close to the 10 cents per piece. I grade a lot of my sets on price per piece sometimes because it's got to make sense for me. Sometimes Lego goes way too expensive. As you guys can tell with the Captain Marvel stuff, it just doesn't make any sense. But with this one, yeah, it's pretty good. So I'm going to rate it a 10. And now to get to my final score, and that's a 9 out of 10. I mean, is it perfect? No. Is it almost perfect? Yeah. I mean, what do you expect for 90 bucks? You have almost 900 pieces for that price. You get 7 minifigures again. I think they did a really good job here. Would I buy it again? I absolutely would buy it again. Would I wait for it to go on sale? Not necessarily. It's not necessary to wait for it to go on sale. So don't be afraid. Go out there and go get it right now, and it's totally fine to spend 90 bucks on this set. Now, if you like this review and want to see more of my reviews, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys on the next one.